y'all, Cooking with Lena here. I'm just gonna make a red velvet cake. This is my grandma's recipe. I know most red velvet cake recipes I see have cocoa in them. This one does not have cocoa in it, and this is just what I grew up eating, and I don't really like red velvet cake with cocoa in it. That kind of makes it a chocolate cake that's red to me. But anyway, so let me show you how Grandma made it. First, we're gonna start with 2 eggs, and we're gonna beat them. Just beat it. All right. Let's beat these for just a second. All right, eggs beaten. I got Grandma's recipe here, so I don't know it by heart. Add sugar, cooking oil, and vanilla. So it calls for 1.5 cups of sugar. And you want to preheat your oven to 350. 1 cup. And 1/2 cup. Now, y'all know I don't make pretty cakes, but it's always good. And let's see, cooking oil. It's right here. How much cooking oil? 1.5 cups of cooking oil. This cake is so moist. Half. And that would be 1. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And vinegar. That's the secret. 1 teaspoon of vinegar, white vinegar. Let me do this over so we don't get too much in there. Woo. All right. So we're gonna mix this. Just mix it a little bit. Get everything mixed together, I suppose. Alright, now, what's it say? Sift cake flour and soda together. Use the Swan's cake flours, which we use. Oh no, I just spilled oil on the recipe. I think I have a backup of this. This is the most used one, as you can see. It's got the red cake on. Ah. We need 2.5 cups of cake flour and 1 teaspoon of soda. Soda. I had out baking powder, but that means baking soda. So let me get out my sifter. And a bowl to sift it in. All right. So we need 2.5 cups of this cake flour. We're having our family Christmas tomorrow. And I'm taking this. That was 2 cups. I'll get my half. You know what? I didn't sip it. Duh. Lord have mercy. I'm making a slap mess. Now I'm gonna dump it in my sifter. I used to sift and stuff. Done that in a long time. Now y'all can see my face. Isn't that nice? I'm making a disaster here. All right. How much soda? 1 teaspoon of soda. Baking soda. What did I do with my teaspoon? Here it is. Yeah. How am I supposed to get 1 teaspoon out of this big old box? Very carefully. Y'all know I ain't careful with nothing. That's about a half. If I can get another half, I'll be close. Alright. There we go. Yeah! Now we're gonna sift this together. It did not call for salt. Alright, sink. Now, good thing I got my cooking Melina duck apron because this is messy. Alright, add flour mixture to mixture. Okay. So we add the flour to our already wet stuff. Alright, got that in there. Now, we need a cup of buttermilk. Where did you go? There you are. My honey went all the way back town to get me some buttermilk. I was gonna make an icebox fruitcake, which I know y'all love. And Walmart did not have candied fruit. Can y'all believe that? They didn't even have any pre-made fruitcakes, which is not what I'm after. Icebox fruitcake is so different to me, but anyway. So, we're gonna mix this and add buttermilk slowly. I don't know why slowly, but maybe so it gets all in there good. I don't think it means that it's gotta mix slowly. You just pour it in slowly. I need to pause and do a scrape around the bowl here. Make sure we get everything in there. Alright, now we add our red food coloring. And you really could do whatever kind of velvet cake you wanted to do. Me and the hubby have done blue velvet cake and made ugly cake balls out of it and called them blue balls. Still tastes like red velvet. So I've never used this gel food coloring. I hope it works out alright. Alright, so I'm going to let it mix while I'm squirting it in there till it gets the color I want it. You know, food coloring a little bit goes a long way. I don't want it pink, I know that. Right now it's pink. The recipe says 1 5/8 ounces. Just don't have how many ounces it is. I know I want it red. I'll probably end up using this whole tube. Alright, y'all ready to see it? There it is. Red. That's my red. Does it look red on the camera? I don't know. Looks pretty red to me. All right. Now I'm going to cook this in 2 round pans. At 350. It says for 25 minutes. All right. They're going to go in the oven. All right, y'all. Cake's done. So it took about 30 to 35 minutes to bake the cake instead of 25 minutes like the recipe said. Not sure, but anyway, you want to stick a toothpick in, make sure it comes out clean, and that's how you know your cake's done. So I'm gonna do the icing now. It says 1 box of powdered sugar. I don't even know if you can buy powdered sugar in a box anymore. So hold on, I gotta Google how much a box of powdered sugar is. A box of powdered sugar is a pound, and the bag is 2 pounds. So I'm just gonna eye it and do a half a pound. So 1 stick of butter, 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, and it says to place the cream cheese and butter over low heat. It says place the cream cheese and butter over low heat. And put the cream cheese in there. Stick of butter. Butter. Unsalted butter. Alright, so we're gonna and let it melt. And then we're gonna add the powdered sugar. And we're gonna add, it says to add pecans. I would add pecans if I had them finely crushed, and I could do that. I have the thing to do it. But I think I'm just gonna ice the cake and I'm gonna sprinkle pecans on top. I've already got some chopped pecans, and I'm just gonna put them on top and try to put some on the sides instead of mixing it in the icing. And a teaspoon of vanilla. So let me get this melted. All right, I've got them melted here. Anyway, I melted my butter and my cream cheese and added it to my 1 pound of powdered sugar with a teaspoon of vanilla and mixed it, and here you have it. Now my cake is what I was saying. Look, I put parchment paper in the pan. Y'all, I ain't trying to be no perfect cook on my videos, you know what I mean? So, and we know, I've told y'all, I don't make pretty cakes, but they always taste good. My mama says the ugliest cakes taste the best. But this is my absolute favorite type of red velvet. I won't hardly eat red velvet cake nowhere because they always put cocoa in it. I don't like the cocoa. So I'm gonna do a thin layer. See, let me show y'all. I didn't want it to stick to the pan. That's usually my biggest thing that happens. So I put parchment paper in my pans. I know there's probably a better way. I didn't want it to stick to the sides either. I didn't want it to stick nowhere. And it didn't. So I put the flat side down, and then when I know to do this part, and then put the flat side up here. And like I said, I ain't no professional. We just want it to taste good. And so we're gonna ice it. There we go. That's what we want, is for it to taste good, right? Should be using one of them icing spatulas and all this good stuff. This is the best icing to me, this cream cheese icing. And it's so simple. But anyway, I'm gonna get her iced. I really hope nobody don't come on here and try to tell me how to make a cake. Y'all don't know what it took for me just to even share this, because I know there's people out there that do this stuff good. But it ain't Lena do it. Pretty cakes is not my forte. Good tasting cakes is my forte. Ain't that right, baby? Okay. Just kiss on the cake. Honey don't want to. He's trying to stay out of the video. I just know you want to cover everything in icing. I would do good on that cooking show where they're supposed to try to make it look like something and they look horrible. I would do good on that show. Well, I would do good at making it look horrible. That would be hilarious. Got a big old gap over here. All right, now I'm gonna sprinkle pecans. There you have it, folks. Lena Duck's red velvet cake. Is it sliding? I hope it's not sliding. It was cool though. Anyway, that's that.